To record, we have to upload or upgrade our plan. Oh well.
Okay.
So this is just going on YouTube, I guess.
On your channel, on the Machete-ish
On Machete-ish, yeah.
channel. Fuck.
Yep. So
Yeah.
let's start a community.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you already tried once. Try it again.
If at first you don't succeed,
page.
no, that is still going pretty good.
I know, but that's sort of like starting a community that was already there, more or less reconnecting and networking.
Yeah,
People
but I
that are
mean,
already, yeah.
still, it's surprising how big that got. With
And are you even? I mean, do you ever check it?
I'm not on Facebook anymore.
So basically, like, there's a whole new wave in the Burlington area because new generations and shit, and there a lot of artists are doing younger artists are doing a lot of like, they're putting together their own shows. They're like doing more booking and promoting.
Yeah,
All that stuff.
like,
and all the new guys are more connected than us who have been around forever, who, like, there are a lot more homebodies, I want to say, doing
more
that.
jaded.
Not like, I don't, maybe, I mean, I want to say I was definitely jaded, like, before I hit 30. I want to say around 29 I was really, the whole, when I was doing guerrilla bars, because it was more like a whole bragging rights mode.
Yeah.
That was in. I was just trying to get my voice out there because that I guess I was jaded. Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the older folks that have been in it for like 10, 15, 20 years just start
Yeah.
to be like, I put so much into this, and now they're just kind of getting in their dad bods.
Yeah. And, there's definitely a few of them, in Vermont that have been around for probably since late 90s, maybe before us, who are just like coming back out or whatever,
Yeah.
making noise. Now that they see that there's so many people around doing it, and Vermont's through every year, I want to say Vermont's becoming less and less one of those I don't know how you put it, like, it's becoming more of an urban state, like, music wise and culture and all that. All the more and
Okay.
more people coming in doing that.
Yeah, I can see that. I think there's a lot of road to go before it becomes urbanized in the way that you speak.
Well, I mean, not on a commercial level, but more artists coming in from other states, and
Yeah.
it's becoming more of a norm, I guess. Like, hip hop's not
Well, like
down.
the new musician, the hell, it's the new musician's guide,
Yeah.
the audio book I got. Um, he basically says that like Southern Vermont's probably the best place to be, as like if you're right on the highway,
Yeah.
because you have Hampton Beach, you have New York, you have New Jersey, you have Boston, you have like
Yeah.
Connecticut and
Oh,
Rhode
totally, dude.
Island. So,
Even more than up here.
well, and then there's Burlington. So it's basically, if you're in southern Vermont, you're basically 3 hours away from like metropolis or whatever.
Well, it's
So
like you're within this hub, but there's like more people centralizing these days the music coming from up here.
yeah,
Like a lot of people are like, when they think of Vermont now, they're thinking of Burlington because you got like 99 neighbors and
yeah,
Knight, Jamel, Rogers, or whatever. All these people that are doing really good who aren't even in Vermont anymore. So it's like people from outs who are hearing about this and hearing about Vermont. Like half of them are probably like, "There's a state called Vermont," and then they're like, the other half are like, "Oh, there's actually a lot of music coming out of this state." That's what I mean by it becoming more like the subculture is kind of taking over the state a little more.
okay,
But
yeah,
there's definitely, for such a small state, it's one of the most divided, like musically, because a lot of people aren't working together. Like the whole reason why we're having this conversation, start the community
yeah.
form.
Well, I don't even think that it's not people working together. Well, that is it.
Not enough like-minded people working together. There are people who know what they're doing, and then a lot of people who don't.
Yeah, and I
I
feel
feel like
like
half people. I'm part of the fucking population who doesn't know what he's doing.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
well, that's always like a bias you have is like you think you do all this research and then you go to implement it and you're like stumbling along.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
um, but beside like, I don't think it's that people are like disconnected. I think that we have all sorts of different influences. There's like a psychedelic rock culture in here. They're like Fish started it, I
Yeah.
guess. But I mean, there's even in that subgenre, there's bands they don't appreciate, like not appreciate. They might appreciate Fish. They don't respect them. So
At the same time, there's a lot of deadheads in Vermont.
yeah,
Original. Like Grateful Dead. So I'm Jerry Garcia fan. So they're into that psychedelic shit. Again,
right.
there's also a huge, always has been, metal scene
Yeah,
in Vermont, and the jam band thing's always going to be there. I feel like hip hop, rap, whatever is sort of the last to kind of follow suit.
well, that's the whole urbanized thing.
Yeah.
When I heard you say urbanized, I was like, I don't know, like
Well, when you think of like Vermont, and to begin with, you can only think of one actual city, like Berlin. I mean, of course, you got Rutland and whatever. People like the only real big sort of, and it's not even a big city; it's a small city. The Queen City is fucking the only thing in Vermont.
yeah, Burlington is basically the hub. But
Yeah,
I think there's going to be some more um, avenues to work in, more cities and stuff.
yeah.
Uh, but let's start this community.
All right.
So our organization's needs. What are our goals and motivations? I mean, yeah, we want to be relative and have our music heard, but other than that, like, what are we trying to do? I know I'm trying to like make a social change. I'm trying to create political change and whatnot, like the hashtag free
Yeah,
Ross, um,
yeah,
with uh, criminal justice reform and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But so like some other things, like I was thinking a heavy influence for us is definitely video games.
Yeah.
But I was thinking deeper than that, like the occult, that's deeper, it's hidden. Um, but like I think the occult is definitely a big influence on both of us.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
I I don't want to speak for you, but
So like a lot of that is same with me too. Besides, I mean, like I had more of an interest in uh like the political uprising, anti disestablishmentarianism type shit. Like before, that was a lot of the stuff. I mean, I still kind of think a lot on it. I try
yeah,
not. I guess I try not to dive into that subject matter so much because for me, it's almost a thin line between what a lot of people consider conspiracy theories. So I just don't do it as much
yeah,
these
and
days.
I'm leaning more into it.
Yeah, I'll follow like in the band stuff, but as far as a solo effort, like huge, like like who what are we trying to change? Who are we trying to influence? You mean?
Well, so
Because
I put
recently it's a lot for me. Recently it's a lot of pandemic. Okay, so
yep.
mental illness has been
Uh,
a big
that's a
spike. So like I've kind of been a lot of my solo recently has been reaching out to people who can't vocalize their issues. Like depression and whatever, anxiety.
um that is a really good angle.
Yeah,
I'm always thinking like um copyright and not the rapper. Like writing ad copy and and angling as through a market lens. Um but for like something like that, so with the hashtag free Ross, all the proceeds go to the Free Ross Foundation.
yeah,
What if you make like a song, and I know you've already made songs that delve into like depression and stuff, but
yeah,
but make a song that's for that, for like someone who has hard times, suicide type tendencies,
yeah,
and focus on that, and then bring it back to like suicide awareness, and maybe find like an organization that you like and give a percent or all of the proceeds to them from
yeah,
that song. And I mean that could definitely be good for publicity, even if it's not good for our wallets, if it's a net negative as far as our return on investment,
yeah,
whatever, as long as we're getting some publicity. And I think more like local outlets, local artists promotes um, uh, depression awareness day or whatever. I don't know when that is, but I'm sure it's a national day of
yeah.
recognition. Um, but yeah, like using something like that, I think that would definitely help. Um, but so I put enemy. You typed it down and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. So I put enemy, and I don't know if
I saw that. Yeah.
did you see the screenshot?
Yeah.
Because at the time I was listening to a YouTube video, and I just took some screenshots, and I tried sending you everything, and it didn't all show up. So I resent the screenshot. So, but an enemy could be like an idea, a trend, a habit, or a problem. It doesn't have to be like a physical person or anything like that. It doesn't have to be the Illuminati. It can be like the pandemic. It can be it's Eyedos, bitches. Uh it can be like just an idea. It can be critical race theory. It can be whatever. Depression, like that's a good enemy to try and combat. There's a war on drugs. Fuck the war on drugs. There's a war on depression, and it's not depression. It's they're trying to make you depressed.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck depression. All right. So a group usually has something that they're against. The Christians, they have Lucifer, or they have the devil. They're against the devil. They might sin. They're not perfect. But Christians, they know their enemy, and their enemy is the devil.
Yep.
Love them or hate them. That's what Christians have. And it's a powerful force for, it's actually great because the devil can be like anything. The devil is in us all. So,
all right, not fucking around.
But no, it's cool. Yeah, so it can be super broad, and it's still like it's powerful because people think like they have their own idea. It's subjective. The idea of Satan is subjective.
Rockefeller. Thinking like
so, but it's an enemy, and it brings a bunch of Christians of all nominations into this community, and they might infight and all that crap. Libertarians, the government. It doesn't matter what the government does.
No,
the evil is the government. So for libertarians, like boom. So it can be broad ranging. It can be very subjective.
Like a bite to it.
For like people who work out a lot and stuff like that. Their enemy is fat.
You
know, like so we can have, whatever enemy. I lean towards not government per se, but like a totalitarian state of living. Not state in the government sense, but like a state of living.
So like, my enemy would be stress then.
What causes you stress?
What causes anybody stress? Life.
Life.
Work's fine. Work for now. But
so what are we gonna do? Hand out Kool-Aid?
Burning ball of shit, huh?
I said, so what are we gonna do? Well, I added this later. Have a meetup and hand out Kool-Aid?
Yeah. Yep.
Life's the stress.
Style. There we go. Jonestown.
Yeah. So why do we want to start this community?
Honestly, to bring
like-minded individuals into our family.
Yeah, our family. The machete-ish
family.
The machete-ish family.
What did you say?
The machete militants.
Well, yeah, I have that could get dangerous pretty quick, especially in today's
the Green Mountain Militia. Yeah.
Green Mountain Militia. Yeah, well, militias are being fucked over left and right, so I don't know about that.
As long as it's grouped into any racist bullshit. That's the problem with that.
We don't have to be racist. They'll just call us racist.
In a militia, of course.
That's how it works.
Yeah. So
they're like, "Oh, you're called a militia? You must be a white nationalist,
white supremacist,
white supremacist."
Fucking, oh, my back's killing me. Oh,
but so we want like-minded individuals to come into our family, and we're gonna treat them like family. I wrote a bunch of notes. I sent you like a little picture.
Yeah.
I wrote more notes after that, but I think I could
totally send me another picture and more notes.
Well, that was at work. So
right.
time, talent, and treasure. TTT. Yeah. I got that from oh man, now I'm drawing a blank. He's from MTV News, like back in the 90s. Oh, jeez. What?
News?
Yeah.
Or was he DJ?
He could have been a DJ.
No,
Adam Cavor, Adam Curry. Adam Curry.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Here. I'll put it up to the he was a VJ.
VJ, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like Carson Daly. So he was like an older one, huh?
Yeah,
he
looks sort of familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So he's on No Agenda, and they have this whole thing called Time, Talent, and Treasure.
Yep.
And treasures like donations, whatever you think value we provide to you, just donate it back to us.
Yeah.
In a form of monetary treasure. Talent could be creating cover art, could be creating memes for us to advertise, could be just social media blasts.
Yep.
That mention us. They could write fan fiction. That turns into like canonized fiction. I really want to get this going. The whole like novels and comic books and other forms of media that
I really want to do the graphic novel thing, considering there's a few bands, like bigger bands, that have recently been
dabbling in that.
Yeah,
area.
Like Cypress Hill and Flatbush Zombies are two of them I noticed.
And Czarface.
Czarface, of course.
I might not like Esoteric's point of view on a lot of things, but I really like his music.
I mean, yeah. I like how he meshes well with Inspected Deck.
Yeah, definitely.
And that the metal, what the hell is it called? Is it,
the Czarface with metal?
One with MF Doom.
Yeah. They had two, actually.
Yeah. I think they do. They came together pretty well.
Yeah. Well, he was right up their alley when it came to hell yeah. Yo, long time no hear from Karma. You know who that is, right? Smith.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we should probably have him do a video or something for something sometime soon. if you're down,
Doing video.
but yeah, so time, talent, treasure. Talent's one of the things where we can get value from our fans, and in turn give them value back.
Yep.
So if we have like a membership thing that takes in I want a game too, man. We're definitely down for that. Right?
Whatever happened to that Android app game that we had going on? It was going to go in a Play Store.
Like the side scrolling?
Yeah, I thought we had something going on. It was going to be like
Yeah,
a
I have
Double Dragon meets Golden Axe.
yeah. I have maybe a quarter of that game written as
Nice.
far as like story mode, story wise or whatever.
I feel like the most I can do at this point is help fund for anything we got going on in the future.
Yeah.
Now that I can afford it.
Double Dragon style for sure.
Yeah, no, definitely. We should totally talk more about that game and that graphic novel for the new album too.
Yeah, so Frank, I can't think of his last name. Frank the writer.
Yeah.
He goes by that. He's down for a novella.
Yeah.
Which it's about the length of 1984. So it's not short, not super long. Like Wizard of Oz. Yeah.
So like less than 1,000 pages, sort of thing.
Yeah, more like 500.
Oh, okay,
yeah. Yeah, and artists. I'm definitely looking into that as far as like the background. I think I have some background art.
Yeah.
That I can use from my uncle. Then we'll need some sprite artwork. But yeah. Actually, yeah, we should do a cross stream with you, Smith.
Cross stream.
Yeah.
I don't have a whole lot of time right now.
No, not right now. But like,
definitely
in the future, and go do a deep dive on the video game aspect. Plan that out more.
Yeah, totally. Get him in the loop.
Yeah. Well, he's watching us right now, so
yeah. No, I'm aware. And then so that and graphic novel. So those are like two big things that I'm definitely looking forward to.
For sure.
It's a huge step from just the music alone, It's like we've been there, we've made merchandise, we've made a whole album. I mean, this is like totally beyond anything we've done before. This type of album, though, with the voice actor and all that.
Yep.
Whatever his name
Todd
was.
McLaren, who read the audiobook for Conan the Barbarian, as well as Altered Carbon.
You didn't do Blade Runner? Oh, okay. Altered Carbon. Oh, yeah.
Altered Carbon. Yep. Yeah, and he also did the Emberverse series, and many others. I can't think of all the books he's
Those
done.
are like probably his biggest ones there.
Conan the Barbarian and Altered Carbon are by far like far like in my realm of know-how as whatever he's done. Those are the biggest books in my view. But the Emberverse series, they span shit. I think there's like 12 books. Emberverse and the Nantucket series. Those are great books, by the way.
Oh shit! I'll have to look into that.
Um,
So I sent the cover to Motive.
yep. I
Yeah.
need to put your logo on there. I know I said that to you, but
Oh yeah. Anyway, he hasn't responded yet. I'm sure he's gonna like it. I just have to put together the track list for Motivator, and I'm trying to think of what I need to do right now. I still have to go through your notes also. The ones you texted me. Uh,
well, I did mention so we need to up our ante on uh newsletters, emails,
yeah.
sending out email newsletters. And that's one thing why I was thinking of making a
The,
PDF.
in the mailing list too. Like we've sort of been building mailing lists throughout the years.
Yeah.
Um, I got a good amount on both. What was it, Bandcamp, and I don't know how outdated Reverb Nation is, but apparently there are people who still follow me on there.
It could have made like a little bit of a comeback. I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
haven't really focused on it.
There are like almost 4,000 people following me. And it's all completely organic. And that was before I really started getting into Facebook, and somehow it just kind of stuck.
Yeah.
It's all real people and stuff because it shows you, like, it's kind of like Bandcamp, how it shows you who's supporting what, like as far as albums and songs and shit. So there's, yeah. I think we should combine the mailing lists
Yeah. No, for sure.
so we have, yeah, bigger one.
Yeah, we can do that. I can put it in like an Excel sheet.
Yeah,
Um, we should also well, so that's why I want to. We need to look at doing some landing pages
yeah,
and for future reference because I know both the Stir Crazy album and the Gorilla Tape. We probably won't have all the lyrics for every single song.
yeah.
But for future projects, I always liked looking at the lyrics in the booklets.
I can get all of my lyrics for Gorilla Tape, just mine.
Yeah,
Um, and getting the other artists' lyrics are obviously going to be kind of hard.
yeah.
But the motivator is going to be even more difficult for something like that.
For guys that speak a different language.
Oh no, I mean, no, actually, they all speak English. They're just
Oh,
from
all
different
right.
countries. Like I think there's one guy uh, who's British. Another guy is Australian or something. Maybe. I don't know. Like they're all from different parts of the world, just English speaking. And that's the one thing that Motive did make clear. He wanted everybody on that various artists album to speak English.
Yeah.
So I'm almost done.
I know your cauliflower is gonna burn.
I'll take it out. My cauliflower is gonna burn.
I like my cauliflowers a little crispy anyway.
Yeah.
All right. So as far as the community goes, so the newsletter, we need a group, and I was thinking either like Mastodon or locals.
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 Oh, locals.
Yeah. Sorry.
Mastodon is pretty dope, especially if you can turn that into an acronym.
Well, I mean, it's like Facebook, but it's like new tech.
Uh,
So, I mean, we'd have to like make sure people can get to.
so wait, that's an actual site? It's like a new.
Yeah, it's a new. Yeah, but it's federated.
Oh, it's kind of like that link you showed me with the guy talking about what the fuck was his name?
Adam
the guy with
Curry?
long hair and the glasses. He was talking about damn. Can't
Trying to
remember.
think.
Not the credit score guru guy.
Oh,
The other guy.
I sent you a lot. Oh,
It was about me.
Styx Hexenhammer. He's from Vermont.
Really?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, he's from Rutland. He's actually probably one of the biggest Vermonters on YouTube.
Huh, no kidding. That's cool.
I was like, who the hell are you talking about? All right. Yeah, Styx Hexenhammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean he's on BitChute. I wanted to live stream this to BitChute, but whatever. I want to try and like get off of YouTube and go to these other sites because I think they're blowing up, and right now they're small, so you can like corner out your own like population easier.
So definitely don't have to worry so much about algorithms
or talking about vaccine mandates.
Yeah.
And getting like bumped off not that we would talk about that on our music stuff.
No.
Necessarily.
We might.
Could be something. Or make everything Donald Trump again.
Yeah.
Meta. I didn't mean to say Donald in front of that.
Make everything Trump again.
Make everything Trump again. Let's go, Brandon. But yeah, so like I think we should also do like a Zoom call with anyone who provides us time, talent, or treasure.
Yeah.
More the latter two than the first. If you just want to listen to our music, you can go to Spotify and listen, or any other music streaming platform.
Yeah.
Go to Eyedos at bandcamp.com. And check out all our stuff, like the stuff that we can't put on Spotify just because of copyright reasons.
So Bandcamp's the only one. Even SoundCloud's locking down and all that.
Yeah.
I can't even put stuff that's on YouTube onto my SoundCloud. All because if it's something that's like like very few tracks I have that are a unlimited leased beat or something.
Oh yeah.
Some people got their hands on it and it's like first come, first serve sort of deal. First person.
Oh, really?
Man,
that sucks.
I mean, just releasing it through DistroKid isn't an issue. It's gonna get on Spotify. It's gonna get on YouTube.
Yeah.
But something like SoundCloud, they're really picky about it.
Did not know that.
Yeah. So there's a lot of the tracks I got that are Wishmaster beats that I can't really put on SoundCloud and stuff. All the insane beats ones work. So obviously, probably just like
because those were released as well, or
those were released through a community package actually from signing up to his newsletter, and I think he's Finnish or Swedish or something. And yeah, I just signed up to his community, and the package was like 30 beats or something like that. I think 2 of them I used for the Gorilla Tape.
Damn.
Yeah. And quite a few of the other ones I suggested for that Animorph album we're going to work on or something like that.
For sure. Oh, speaking of, so because I want to do like free projects and stuff.
The 8-bit album EP too.
Yeah.
It's another one.
So
works.
if we can focus on doing just like busting out some EPs that are going to be digital download, release it to like people on the newsletter first. They get the download ahead of any Spotify or YouTube or any of that crap.
Treat it like an exclusive mixtape or something.
Yeah. Say they get it at least a month ahead of time.
Yeah.
All they need to do is give us their email. I have the hiccups. Give us their email address and then they'll get the download, and boom, here's a zip file full of like
bada bing, bang, bomb. Yeah. Can't wait till we do the whole dog tag USB thing too.
Yeah, that I can't believe I haven't seen that before.
I saw
think that's a good idea.
Nas did something like that.
Yeah, for the Hip Hop's Dead, right?
Yeah. Loke Saint recently did that for his album, his new one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But I think we could put like a whole catalog on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
and
new album plus the whole catalog's on it.
Yeah, and it can be tracks that are copyright forbidden, like All Wrongs Reserved Volume 2.
Yeah.
You know?
Being a fucking pest.
So for our Precious.
This is Axel.
You should have shown Axel in the first couple of minutes. We might have got bumped up how many people were watching.
Probably. I have another one, but he won't let me hold him. He acts more like a dog, though.
Oh, stop it.
An asshole dog.
He will let you hold him.
He'll let you hold him, then he'll swat your face after the first couple minutes. All right.
So
he wants to get down because he's like, oh, mommy's got food.
Yeah. But Dad is feeding them.
Oh, let me see the other asshole. This is my boy, Jasper. Axel and Jasper.
Axel and Jasper.
Yeah, I ain't got any kids. This is it.
Meow.
The other one, he's a little too vocal. All right, you can get down now.
So for homework, maybe let's make this a monthly thing or a weekly thing. Weekly sounds good. I don't mind about that.
We tried it, but my schedule is a little more cleared up, especially on weekends. If we can figure anything out on weekends, it's easier for me because now I was working 6 days. Some days was like 7 days a week, but now I'm back down to 5 as long as I can.
That's fine. November, I'm working 7 days a week, and Tuesday I have a trustee meeting at the electric company, so can't do anything Tuesday. But I'm only working half days on the weekend, so
okay.
Homework. Think of your most iconic game series, music artists, movies, and books.
Most iconic game series, artists, movies, and books.
Yeah. And so like either something that you know a lot about or that had a big influence on you.
Yeah. Well, either the books and games or the books and movies might be along the same line,
as me.
Either the same author or creator.
That's fine. This is just some homework.
Or the same. What would you call it? Same franchise.
Yeah.
Never know. Yeah, because I have a few things in mind now.
All right, so Battlefield. Okay. I think I saw that you had done J.R. Smith. He did a Battlefield Live. I think it was the live stream of the online mode, which is free right now for the new Battlefield game. But so the reason why we're doing this homework,
Yeah,
is because we're going to find out what their anniversaries are, the days they were released, and then mark that in our calendar. So when that day comes up, we can have a post for it.
Yeah.
And we can tweet it out. We can post it on Facebook. I'm not going to be on Facebook. Fuck that. Or whatever. You know, we can post it on whatever social media we're on, and that'll help drive some attention back towards us.
Yeah.
Just because we're posting something and it's not something to sell anyone, and it's not bitching about anything. It's like pure entertainment.
Yeah.
Like, on this day, this game came out.
Exactly.
What were your favorite features of this game? Mine was blah blah blah.
Well, you could text me more about that stuff too, so I can.
Okay, yeah.
As detailed as possible. But my dinner's done.
All right.
We signed this off with do a little audio landing page here.
Audio what?
Audio visual landing page. So yeah, where people can hear our music.
Oh, for sure.
You can hear our whole discography at eidos.bandcamp.com.
Yeah.
Anything newest and latest from the new album, the Gorilla Tape, you can find me Eidos on Spotify. Was it Tidal, iHeart? What is it? It's coming out November 12th, right? It's already out on Bandcamp.
It's already out on Bandcamp.
It's already out on SoundCloud. So if people want to peep that now, or throw me $10 for fucking Bandcamp copy, a digital copy. I don't even know what it's going to cost for on what Amazon and Apple Music or whatever. That's totally up to you. You're the one setting that up.
I forget what I put, but I think it might be 15.
Okay, you can get it cheaper off Bandcamp if y'all like. Before it drops.
One thing before that. Did you have any trick-or-treaters?
Trick-or-treaters? No.
Yeah. No. They
I definitely
banned it.
Out a lot of copies on Halloween though. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I wish I had cards with the little download code on it, but no, I was just fucking inboxing people. By the way, if JR's still watching this, he's got a free copy too. Thinking what else? Everything Jinx Inc. you can find on Spotify.
JYNXINC.
Look up the Machete-ish Records channel on YouTube.
You got any new music videos dropping soon?
Yeah, I got a music video. It's called So This, So That. It's one of the highlighted tracks off of the Gorilla Tape that's going to be dropping soon. I want to say in the next month or two. Hopefully by the end of the year. Bunch of new singles coming out. It's like I can't even stick to one album. So we got singles coming out for Stone Cold, which is the Stevie Stone mixtape, and then we got singles coming out for Motivator. You know, the album with me and Motive, various artist album.
Yeah.
Find Eidos anywhere at The Real Eidos, Twitter and Facebook, or at mc.eidos on Instagram.
EYEDOS.
EYEDOS. Jinx Inc.
I'm Krypto Man with a K.
Crypto with a K.
You should know how to spell
K-Y.
crypto by now.
Yeah, it's everywhere online. Just replace the C with a K. Jinx Inc. That's JYNXINC.
Yeah, and Disc Golf is doing some video game live streams.
That's
The last one I saw him do Battlefield one, but
Yeah.
the last one I actually watched was the Vikings Valhalla, which looked pretty sweet.
Yeah. Hey, get down from there, you little shit. Sorry, I got fucking.
But
They're like little hairy children.
that's it for now.
Yeah. Until next time.
Peace.
Wonder Twins activate. Yeah.